This is a topic that has been put into the shadows for as long as I can remember. A lot of people either make discussion or make it a scapegoat answer to always say, man, Final Fantasy VII is overrated. Well, today guys, I'm here to debunk that. What makes a game overrated? Was that just an obligated opinion just to satisfy your feeling towards something? But first, let's define overrated or to overrate something. Overrate means have a higher opinion of someone or something than is deserved. Well guys, I'm going to prove to everyone on why I think Final Fantasy VII deserves its praise it has been receiving and all of its directed hype and attention to this single game in its franchise. Well, stay tuned because I'm going back to back. I'm back to back like I'm riding on a chocobo like Noctis in the wind. That joke was kind of weak, wasn't it? Anyway, drop it.
So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of past lovers, I'll tell you what me say.
Number 1, Revolutionary RPG. Essentially, you can claim that this was the first Final Fantasy game that used 3D graphics. You can also argue that this game led the pathway for 3D JRPG genre in general. Plus, without this such strong foundation, we wouldn't have modern masterpieces such as Xenoblade Chronicles, Kingdom Hearts 2, Tales from Symphonia, Fire Emblem, and The World Ends With You, and many, many more. Number 2, groundbreaking innovations. Final Fantasy VII was doing this like no other game was doing back in the 1990s. It had so many cool innovations that led to games having more content, many game ideas and features because of Final Fantasy VII huge success. Think of games like Red Dead Redemption has also looked down this path, adding more freaking mini games, and Witcher. Look at all these different games that have cool mini games as to what they have. But I'm going to give you guys a few things that back up a lot of things that Final Fantasy has done that we see commonly in today's market and open world and things of that. So the amount of FMV, CG, and the quality of them for the time period was really good CGI and stuff. Identify a protagonist. Cloud was like one of the most lit characters in 1990s and 1997. You had a black party member. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I love having black party members because he was lit, he was powerful. It's not a race thing, just let's move on. The death of a party member, yes, I ain't spoiling it for y'all, but this is one of the first games that had a death of a party member in the video game. Use of language, weird situations, conjuring emotions within the player, and really cool gameplay mechanic with the materia system. And also, my favorite, mini games, chocobo racing, and snowboarding. Alright, and that's pretty much what I got, the 2 main points for this video. I do want to say for the simple fact that I honestly believe Final Fantasy VII is not overrated, because without Final Fantasy VII, we wouldn't have a lot of these good scapegoats and games and stuff. Somebody would have did it, if not done back then. But the fact that Final Fantasy VII is one of the first video games notably looked as to done some of these amazing bullet points I've shown for you guys, I think that's really cool. I also think that a lot of people like the gameplay has not, the gameplay is aged and it doesn't really stack up to this time. Yeah, that's arguably saying like, it's bad, but however, the game has been remastered on every console, you get what I'm saying? To give every generation of gamers to, play it. So I think just because a game doesn't age well doesn't mean it's, overrated. A lot of games change when you play them later. Your opinion on the game will change later than when you play it when it first comes out. I played it when it first came out versus some that may have never played it till like 4, 5, 6 years ago. Because think of it this way, a person that starts with Uncharted franchise and played all of them are going to love the franchise versus a person that plays them now and thinks like, the Uncharted collection, and then be like, why did everybody like this game? It's just basic and pretty looking, but that's all opinionated. I think Final Fantasy VII is one of the greatest RPGs of all time. I'm sorry for stuttering. And that's it. Yeah, out. I'm gone.